up, Curiosity Crew? Today we are doing some shifty activities again. That's right. We're working on Shift Colorado issue 12, which is releasing in early June, so definitely keep an eye out for that. I will put a link to it in the description. We are checking out some classy vintage Nissans and Datsuns today. I think we're also going to be checking out Brendan's Audi RQ, so I think we're doing that afterwards. But yeah, we're focusing on a Nissan and a Datsun, I think 510. Sounds like they've been restored pretty damn nicely, so I'm excited to check it out and take you guys along. So let's do it.
Hi, I'm Clay Delacava out of Boulder, Colorado, and this is my 1972 Datsun 510. I've had this car about 4 years. Wow, what hasn't been done to it as most projects go. Yeah, I bought the car off Bring a Trailer, and it actually had this paint job, but it didn't have the wheels or the fender flares. It had a normally aspirated KA 2.4 in it. And so I just loved the car. My wife loved the car. We drove it a lot, and then we just started thinking about how to modify it. So I first sent the car down to Texas to get a new motor, a turbo KA put in it. And then I had a guy in Denver, Auto Weave, do the interior for me. We started working on the suspension, doing kind of race adjustable suspension. And then we did the fender flares and then the wheels and tires, and it's kind of been like a 3-4 year project, and finally it's about done. I'm looking at some braid custom forged wheels, which look a little bit older and period specific. So I think I'm working on trying to get those built in the custom size and the right offset. But otherwise it's almost done, yeah. My favorite thing about the car is probably just the looks. It's just such a unique old style look that you don't see. And these cars are so boxy, and you wouldn't think that they're performance cars, but really they had a great racing heritage to them and a lot of success. And they're just great cars to modify and just fun to drive also. I can't think of anything that I don't like about this car, honestly. It's so much fun to drive. Really rowdy, but then you can just tote around town too and short shift it, and it drives great as well. This is my 1970 Gen 1 Datsun 240Z. I bought this car on Bring a Trailer, and it looked pretty similar actually. I didn't do a whole lot of changes to it. It was a really nice car that somebody had fixed over the years. It was actually owned by a United pilot, and he drove it in California for like 20 years, maybe even longer. And then it went through a couple different owners after that until the previous owner did all the work to it, and I bought it from him out of California. But I switched the suspension. These wheels were fully painted, and I kind of wanted the polished look to go with some of the chrome on the car. So I polished the lips, and then it had Solex carburetors, twin Solex carburetors, and I wanted to do triple Webers. So I put those in and put a matching cam to it, and then just started to do like custom seats and a few little things, but I didn't change this car too much. This car is pretty neat in that it's got a numbers matching block on it. It came with a 2.4 liter, but it was a built up Rebello motor out of California, and it's now a 2.7. So he's well known to do street motors, race motors. And then luckily I found a guy here in Denver who is also one of the best race motor builders. His name is Jeff Winters, and it's called Winter Racing. So he did the Webers on it and the associated cam, and then tuned it for this altitude. It's got full Techno Toys, adjustable suspension, adjustable conies. It's got Nissan 300ZX front calipers with rotors, and then a different rear end in it. Yeah, some nice upgrades. The favorite thing about this car is that these long noses are just a really cool design, and you're sitting on the back axle, so driving the car feels different, and seeing that big long hood is pretty cool relative to like the 510 or a 911 Porsche or something. So that feel and the design of these cars is really classic, and it's got a, you know, a heritage to it that you just notice immediately. I guess the only dislike with this car is it's harder to drive fast. It takes a little more time and effort, and you really have to get kind of comfortable with the car first before you start pushing it, and even like getting the back end, you know, sideways through a corner or something. Yeah, so in a way it's really rewarding once you get there, but initially, you know, it just takes a little time to get there, and that's pretty cool. I've always liked the early 1970s cars, so the long-nosed Porsches, the Alphas. I liked these cars, and I think it was probably the racing heritage that I appreciated too, but I really didn't know much about them. And my dad had bought a 280Z at one point, just kind of to flip it, and I started driving that car in my 20s a bit, and just really liked it. It felt good, it was solid, you know, fairly quick, handled well, and I think in the back of my mind I just always had that remembrance of the 280. And then when I found this car, it was like, wow, this is kind of sweet. And then I started driving it, I was like, this is really sweet. And then I think after that I thought, well, I got to get a 510 as well. Like, that's great matching cars.
You gotta get a friend, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It'd be lonely.
Yeah, it'd be lonely. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Clay, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
out.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Yeah, it was great.
Game dev conference, actually. Yeah, San Francisco. Pretty interesting. It's been a really good shirt, honestly.
Just don't fall out.
Like, rain doesn't matter or anything like that. It's nice.
You guys got
No. I'd love to go at some point, but yeah.
We were there for the first.
Well, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Appreciate you watching. Out of these two cars, would you take the 240 or the 510? I upload every single Sunday, and I'll see you in the next one.